Hi guys, how are you? My name is Elle Mcbride and thank you so much for jumping on this channel. I would love for you to subscribe because together we get to inspire more people to create change in their life. But also if you are subscribed, thank you so much for being here. It truly motivates me. This morning I woke up thinking, well, I'm not sure if I want to do it. But because so many of you reach out, they private message me, they follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all of the places, and it truly does inspire me to continue to do what I do. So today I want to talk about qualities that we learn. So I often speak about we are born knowing that we are enough. Every single baby, and if you've ever held a baby and you hold that baby in your hands, that baby just looks at you and it is pure and unconditional love. So we know that we're born with this belief about ourselves, right? Things have just shaped us and, taught us that we shouldn't feel this way, all right? It's social conditioning. We do have a couple of fears, and those fears are the fear of being dropped because we don't have wings, the fear of starvation, and the fear of abandonment, which is why so many of us do have issues with abandonment. But there's a few qualities that we come to learn, and I am going to read off a little piece of paper that I have here, but there are 16 qualities that we do come to learn, and one of them is balance, right? The second one is beingness, and these qualities we come to learn throughout our whole lifetime, and some of us we get stuck in, we are trying to learn it and we continue to try, and we get all of the lessons around these things that we need to learn. And beingness is something that I still am learning, but compared to where I was once, I don't know which way that goes, where I once was, I am now, there's a section of my day, every day, that I focus on just being. And most of the time, that's when I'm practicing gratitude. The third piece that we learn is compassion. And for me personally, compassion, I learned the most when I started to do havening. And that is a talk for another time. The fourth one is consideration. So the fourth quality that we learn is consideration. The fifth one is creativity, right? Such a big one in everyday life, but especially in life as general. Like, how can we be more creative in everyday life? How can we learn more? The third one is detached. And this has been a massive part of my journey for sure. And I actually have a blog post on how cats taught me my greatest lesson in detachment. But, it's a juicy one. Go and check it out. Determination. Whew. Such a big one when you were determined about doing things. And I feel like this is really a big piece of where I am at the moment. Discernment. So the eighth one being discernment and how you can be discerning within self and actions. Number 9, so halfway there on the things, is enjoyment, right? How can we enjoy things more? And this has been a place that I've been playing in recently, of how can I enjoy everything that I'm doing? How can I add more play? Number 10 is flexibility. How can we be more flexible? So many juicy lessons in life that we get to learn. And flexibility isn't about like, how flexible are my fingers? Like, flexibility is how can you flex between doing all of the things that you need to do. Freedom. So number 11 being freedom. In what does freedom look like in you, and for you? How freeing can you be, not just from your thoughts, but within your life? How can you go from A to B and enjoy the flexibility, enjoy the enjoyment? How can you have more fun and compassion and consideration? The number 12, fulfillment. Juicy. How can you live a fulfilling life and be fulfilled in all of your actions? I'm going to jump on a juicy call this week, and so hopefully I can save it and upload it up here, but it is about self-care and the difference between self-care and self-indulgence. We've then got number 13 is giving. How can we give more? 14, humility. Such a big one, and I get to jump on that very soon as well. 15 is loyalty. How can we practice more loyalty? How can we be loyal to others and in return get that loyalty back? 16, one with all. We are all one. And that's what we're all practicing, is that oneness. 17, patience. I remember being like 18 and being told patience is a virtue. And that hurt. I actually had to call my mum and ask her what a virtue was. And responsibility being the last one. We are all responsible, not just for our actions, but for the world and the earth and everybody around us. And we're responsible for the decisions that we're making and in consciousness. So guys, they are the 18 qualities that we come to learn. And it really stems around what I coach as a coach and what I believe in. Everything outside of that, you know, we're looking to be involved in humanity, in each other's lives. We crave connection, we crave love, and yes, we get to do all of those things, but to live a fulfilling and a successful life, we really get to learn these 18 qualities and put them into practice. Again, my name is Elle Mcbride. If you'd like to know more, I mentioned I have heaps of blog posts, my website, and many more videos here on YouTube, so go and check it out. So much light, love, and curiosity. Thank you so much for being here.